Welcome to the All About Real Estate Marketing podcast. My name is Nina Doiron and I'm your host. If you're a real estate professional or investor, this is the podcast for you. I think you'll agree with me that a house is likely the largest financial asset for the majority of the population. And like any other product, it needs to be marketed in order to attract the right buyers so that it can sell faster and sell for more. So the objective of this podcast is really simple. It's to share with you the greatest marketing strategies and tactics in order to help you set your property apart from its competitors, and of course, ultimately to help you grow your real estate business. Welcome back to the All About Real Estate Marketing podcast. A few episodes ago, we talked about content marketing, and I had Neil Moore, a content development specialist, as a guest on the show. We discussed at length about why content is still king. So if you haven't listened to that episode, make sure that you go and have a listen to it. It's well worth your time. However, in this episode, I would like to dive more specifically into one area of content development, and that is blogging. What I know is that not enough real estate professionals take on this challenge. Now, I know this because I subscribe to a lot of real estate professional emails. Instead, the content is typically curated by sharing what's already been written or licensing content from professional writers. I would like to suggest that you start blogging yourself. Why not? Who's better at knowing the real estate topic than you? After all, as a real estate professional, you have pretty much seen it all. So just write about that. In all honesty, you don't have to be a great writer. Blogging is very personable and very conversational. You can even record it and publish it as a vlog. That's a VLOG, also known as video blog. Or just use a voice recognition program and have the recording transcribed into a text format, and then you'll have a text version of a blog. Listen, don't worry about getting it perfect. We can address that later. The important thing is to just start writing and talking about what you know and share tips and recommendations with your audience. Some people are afraid to start because they don't think that they have enough to share. But I know better. I know you have lots to share. Here's the thing. A blog doesn't have to be lengthy. It can be less than 100 words and can be just about one thought or one specific topic. Let's say you were showing a house to a potential buyer and you observed that the buyer's first impression of the house. So whether the impression is good or bad, the blog topic can be about that and that buyer's first impression, your impression of that. If it's good, write about why it was good so that the sellers will know what to aim for to achieve that positive first impression as well. If the experience was bad, then share with your audience about why and what they should do instead when they prepare to sell their house. We all know that people want to do business with people they know, like, and trust. Sharing, buying, and licensing other people's content is fine, but having your own, using your own voice and professional experience is so much better. It helps your clients to get to know you, trust you, because you've experienced it firsthand and you know what the solution is for each situation. Whenever I come across an experience or a thought for a blog, what I do is I make a note of it on a note app like Evernote on my phone. I have a very long list of topics which I can write about. See, I have been blogging for now, I guess, nearly 6 years, and I never seem to run out of ideas. This is because every project that I work on and every client that I have is different. My own personal experience and what I observe from others in the industry, even from my own colleagues, helps me to keep my blog topic new and fresh throughout the years.
Now, if you do decide to take this on, you do need to be consistent. Listen, don't just blog once in the blue moon. You need to blog regularly and consistently in order to have or gain a following. I blog once a month because that is all the time that I can dedicate it to it. I would like to do it more often, but I just don't have the time. Others do it weekly. Some do it daily. But pick a schedule that works for you, that won't overwhelm you. If you have an assistant, this is where you can record what you want to share and have them transcribe it. However often you decide to blog, make sure that you keep to that schedule so that your audience will know what to expect and when to expect it. I mentioned earlier that you don't have to be perfect, but you do have to be professional and grammatically correct. I have a professional writer review and edit each of my blogs before publishing it, just to give it some polish. If you're not a good writer, you can get a similar service too. It's really a small investment. You can get someone to edit your blog for as little as $50 an hour. And the gentleman I mentioned earlier on, Neil Moore, the content development specialist, he is someone who can help you with that. He can either help you write the blog or just help you edit the blog. And he's edited some of mine in the past as well. So in addition to showcasing you as a subject matter expert, your blog can be repurposed in so many ways. You can put it into your newsletter. You can share it with your local newspapers and magazines. They're always looking for great content. And you can take snippets of it and share them as tips throughout your various social media platforms. And when you have that piece of content that's yours, you don't have to just share it once. You can share it, depending on the season. You can reuse it next year and can live on and on, especially if the tips that you provide are still valid. So if you are still not sure about where to start, how about I give you some topic ideas to get you going? So here are some. 5 reasons why you should use a professional real estate agent. 5 top things you should consider when hiring a real estate agent. How to prepare your house for showings. 5 questions to ask when you're house hunting. 5 reasons why you should not bring kids to a house showing. So really, the list can go on and on and on. And a really great place to start as well is from all the frequently asked questions that you get from both buyers and sellers. If it's been asked of you more than once, then it's a worthy blog topic, and that's a great place to get started. Anyway, I can go on and on, but you get the idea now. So just get started with your very own blog. However, if you are still not quite ready to become a blogger, you can use the abundance of consumer-friendly topics directly from my own website. So visit my website or my blog at iStageAndOrganize/my-blog, and feel free to share away. I have lots of great topics there that are perfect for your audience. However, once you're comfortable with blogging, take a stab at it, then what we can talk about next could be maybe podcasting, right? Anyway, that is all that I have for this episode. Don't forget to comment and let me know what you think about this episode or the show in general. I'd love to get your feedback. Thanks again for joining me today. Until next time, take care. Bye for now.
Thank you for listening to this latest episode of the All About Real Estate Marketing podcast. If you like this episode and the All About Real Estate Marketing podcast, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and of course share. If you have a tactic that works well and would like to be a guest on our show, reach out to me via email. My email is in the description. If you would like to learn more about real estate marketing and staging, visit my website, also in the description. to find out when the next staging to sell what every agent should know class is scheduled for. Marketing doesn't have to be complicated. In fact, it's quite simple, so long as you make it all about the buyers. So until next time, take care.